Hello, my fellow Wimbies. How are we? I hope you guys are well. Yes, we have a completely different setup today, mainly because I recorded 3 videos earlier today, and when I went back to listen to them, none of them had audio. Yes, I spent almost 2 hours making content, 3 videos, no sound. So I don't have natural light and I could not find my LED light, so I've opted to just use the lamp in my room so I can record this video. Let me adjust this a little bit more. How are you guys? Can you tell I'm frustrated? Yes? Okay. I hope you guys are well. I'm okay. I'm just a bit frustrated, but we gotta keep pushing. And I did not want to take my frustration and not make a content or make videos because of my mere feelings. So we're gonna push through and we're gonna persevere, and I want you guys to also learn from that too. Like, sometimes you will be thrown with some really irritating obstacles, but you're not gonna let them define you, and you're gonna keep pushing and fighting on, soldiering on. So I hope you guys are okay, and if you're not, I really hope and pray that you guys are recovering and doing really well for yourselves and ensuring that you are taken care of so that you can also take care of the people around you. Yeah, today's video, I want to do a little bit of an introductory. So I have, ahead of time, of 4 years, made 21 questions with light attire. My name is Light Attire, and if this is your first time finding my videos, hello, welcome. And if it's not, welcome again. It is me, your favorite awkward and weird black girl, and I hope we can be well acquainted. So let us get into today's video. 21 questions with light, the non-Vogue version. So question number 1, who are you? My name is Light Attire, like I mentioned earlier. My brand name is Noire Feminine, which means black feminine, because, you know, she's black and she's feminine and she's a woman. I'm 22 years old. I'm going to be 23 in about 2 months. Yeah. I'm not scared of aging. I actually look forward to aging. I look forward to maturing. I think it's the pressure of preparing for a birthday that freaks me out. But I love birthdays. I love my birthday, and I'm looking forward to enter into my Jordan year. I pray and know that it's going to be filled with so much blessings. And this year has already been a blessing. I am South Sudanese and Ugandan. I come from a tribe called Acholi, and it's great. Like, I love my culture. We're very rich in our culture, our food, our language, and especially our traditional dances. I'm from Australia, Melbourne, Victoria specifically. I've been here for about, I think, 15 years, maybe more, maybe 17 actually. Actually, I don't even know how long I've been here, to be honest. Long enough. Okay, I'm Australian, if you couldn't tell from my accent. Yeah, it's great. From Australia. I love all things creativity. My brand is that I'm a weird, awkward black girl, because that is what I am. I love all things fun. I can be ditzy, funny, and serious when I need to be. And yeah, that is question number 1. Question number 2, why are you making a YouTube channel? So I've already made one about 2 years ago, so this isn't new, but my purpose was to create space for people to be seen, to be heard, to be listened to, and to also make space for people who are weird and unique and quirky and whimsical and weird, because we also deserve to have space made for us, just like everybody else. And I just wanted to have an environment where people who are like me or even different can find a place that they can, you know, exist. yeah, I think that's really why. There's really not much other than that. I mean, I'm a very diverse person. I would consider myself multifaceted. I have many interests and I'm good at a lot of things. So I think my channel will reflect that a lot. Yeah. And question number 3, how do you plan on impacting / contributing to the community? I think it'll be the same thing. Like, I want to create space. I feel like as someone who was a weird, awkward black girl, I didn't really have space for me, or there wasn't space made for me. So I would often hide or conform to fit in. And I just want to create a space where you don't have to fit in. You can exist exactly how you are and be accepted for who you are, how you are, and your quirkiness. Yeah. So question number 4, if you had a pair of shoes you could wear your whole life, what would it be? Uggs. I love Uggs. I love Uggs. Yeah, matter of fact, I have a pair of Ugg boots right now that I've had for about 2 years and they're literally falling off the bone. Yeah, like for me, Uggs are like outdoor fuzzy socks. And if you're a girl or a guy with anemia, you would understand. My feet are cold 24/7, and so being able to wear shoes that keeps my feet nice and warm and insulated is so key. Like, I don't even care about my hands. Like, 2 things I need to stay warm: my ears and my feet. Everything else does not bother me, but my feet need to be warm at all times. Question number 5. Yeah, I've earned 3 Uggs and I'm going to need to buy another pair. Anyways, question number 5. If you were stranded on an island and you could bring only one person and one thing, what would it be? I thought about this long and hard. To avoid conflict or people feeling excluded, I'm going to answer with my cat. Humans are very complicated. I love people, but they also are very complicated. So my cat would come with me. Yeah. And if I could bring one thing, what would it be? What did I say? One thing, a good book. Yeah, my cat and a book. That's yeah. My cat doesn't bother me. My cat gives me company, doesn't stress me out. We don't argue. We do fight sometimes, but other than that, yeah. Question number 6, cat or dogs? Cats, hands down. Dogs require too much attention. I don't like attention seeking behavior, and that's dogs. So stay away from me. Thank you. If you're a cat, come. I love cats. I'm a cat lady. What's your most embarrassing / funny story? Oh gosh, most embarrassing. Oh, I don't know. I can't think of one. Oh, I mean, I've done a lot of embarrassing things. Probably like the most embarrassing thing that's happened to me is maybe when someone walked in on me while I was in the toilet. That was very embarrassing. That was very, very embarrassing. I was just like, oh my gosh, that is so like, scary. Oh, okay. That's question number 7. Question number 8. Do you plan on getting married? Yes, I do actually. I do plan on getting married. I do plan on getting married to my partner. Yeah. Question number 9. What does your dream guy look like? For me, it's not really a specific look, but I do say what I do like. I appreciate, need someone who's well groomed. It's more so like non-physical characteristics, if I must say, but he is very kind, patient, smart. I love a nerd. I love a good nerd. I'm basically listing my partner. Like, he's incredible. He's so sweet. And yeah, he's he's handsome, but it's not really an aesthetic thing. I think for me, like, physical appearance is important, but a character about a person is what really stands, because you can be like, you can be like the hottest person, but if you have like the nastiest personality and character, like, you're ugly to me. So I value characteristic more, but I would say he looks like my man. Yeah. Question number 10. How do you ground yourself when you feel like you can't control your emotions? For me, I like to be in solitude, and I pay attention to what I'm feeling and the physical sensations. So if I'm feeling very tense or like I'm suffocating, I try to breathe heavily, inhale, exhale, allow my body to like ease and come down a little bit. And sometimes I may need to cry. I'm heavy on crying. I will cry if I need to release. If I'm angry, I will cry. What is that on my camera? Oh, jeez, is that a chip? Oh, thank God, it was just a little soot. I will cry. Like if I need to have a good cry sesh, I will definitely cry. But I know what it is. Typically, it's just what the situation like requires. I'm well attuned to that, and I know how to respond to that. But usually, I do breathing techniques. I might cry. Talk therapy, words of affirmation. Those are the things I do when I feel like I can't control my emotions. But if it gets to that extent, I will just cry. And for me, crying is healing. Tears are cleansing. So that's what I like to do. And usually that brings me down, and then I'm able to talk about it to another person or pray. Question 11, tell us something about yourself that most people don't really know about you. I am a poet. I write poetry. I haven't made much publication with it. I did put a poem outside or out to the public. I once upon a time had a poetry account. I think I did. No, I did actually, but then I stopped. But I loved writing. I'm a huge writer. Creative writing is my forte. I love creative writing, but not many people know that about me, is that I write poetry. Question number 12, what are your fears? My fears, I'll do the irrational fears. I'm scared of moths and butterflies. I don't like the way the wings just, that freaks me out. Like, I'm just having a visceral reaction. I don't like butterflies. Like, I love butterflies in terms of aesthetics, but their wings and sometimes the designs creep me out. Like, oh no, actually so scary. Like, I don't like moths at all. Some butterflies are like really pretty, but then sometimes no. See, I'm gonna creep myself out. Yeah, I don't like butterflies. Rational fear. Drowning. I'm scared of drowning. I don't like that. Like, no, drowning's really scary. Like, you're just suffocating. Like, no, absolutely not. And I think, yeah, losing people is really scary. Losing people you love, that does scare me a lot. Like death. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Also, I do fear not living my life to my fullest potential, and not from like the standards of like society or the world, but just knowing what I have to do, what I require myself to do and not doing it, or living that out. That is something I'm very fearful of. So I try my best to optimize like my resources and also my ability and my capabilities to ensure that those things are seen through. Yeah, I don't really care about leaving a legacy. I just want to ensure that at the end of this life, I look back and say that I did something that I'm proud of. Don't really care too much about the accolades or the recognition of it, but for me to feel that sense of peace that I did something that I'm proud of. Yeah. Question number 13. Oh, what is your nationality and culture? I already said that. I am an African Australian. Yeah, but I will also talk about Australian culture. I did mention my Acholi culture. I'm Australian. I grew up in Australia basically since I was a baby. So I have a lot of that Australian culture embedded in me. I love Australia. I love the diversity that exists here. So I don't want to say the Australian culture, because I feel like Australian culture is not white, right? Australian culture is heavily curated by the various different cultures from various backgrounds, cultural backgrounds and ethnicities. So Australia is very diverse, and I'm very proud that I can be a part of such a diverse environment. It's great. It's really good. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say for that question. Question number 14. What is your best physical feature or features? Everything. Everything about me. Everything. Because like, why not? Everything. My hair, my skin, my smile, my dimples, my eyes, my nose. Everything. I didn't want to say the other stuff because then it's just going to sound like sexual. So it's not that. It's just like, yeah, everything. I love everything about me. Question number 15. What is or are your best non-physical features? I don't think you understand. I love me. And I'm not trying to be prideful. I genuinely love me, and I think everybody should have that level of confidence. I love everything about me. I even love the quirky or the kinks about me. Not that kind of kink. I just mean, the very unconventional parts of me, like, I'm a bit different, built different. Yeah, like I love the things that make me incredible, and I love the things that make me challenging too. But essentially I love me, and I'm practicing affirming that every single day, because yeah. Question 16. What is something you don't necessarily like about yourself? See, now the way I answer the other question, if I say this, it's going to be very contradictory. I love me, but I also know that I'm not perfect. Nobody is. But I will say this, right? If there was one thing I could change about myself, is that I could eat foods and the weight be distributed to specific areas only, right? But that's not how fat distribution works, so it's fine. But if I could, and I'll be like, just those 3 target areas and that's all, it would be that. But our bodies don't work that way. Some people it does. I don't have that gene, so yeah, but it's fine. Question. Oh, I missed the question. Question 16. Oh wait. What is something you don't... Okay, I'll make this question 17. Because 16 was... Yeah. Okay, if you could change something about yourself... Oh no. What is something you don't necessarily like about yourself? Probably my mood swings. I think it can be very tiring. With like... Because I have bipolar disorder. So my moods can be very erratic. And it can be very tiring. And sometimes I feel like I'm constantly having to catch up with myself. But, grace abounds, and I'm just learning to, or continuing to embrace just the things that are even challenging for me or about me. So I don't want to sit and wail and complain and be like, where is me? No, that's the reality of the situation. All I can do is to embrace that and learn to work with me. So if I could change that, or if that's something I don't necessarily like, it would be that. Like, there are good things that comes with having bipolar, that on top of the world feeling and being super productive. Like, that's great. Like, there was this comment someone made and they were like, I hate bipolar, it's amazing. And I'm like, that is perfectly worded. Like, I hate it, but it's incredible, But yeah, whatever goes up must eventually come down, and that come down is hard. It hits you like a rock, like a boulder. And I'm saying that because I feel great right now. But when I'm in it, ain't nothing funny. Nothing's funny. Nothing is fun. Nothing's funny when you're in that. There's no funny. It's not fun. Question 18. How would you describe yourself in 3 words? I would describe myself as beautiful, creative, and curious. Yeah, that is me. 3 words. No more. None more to explain. I religious or have a belief. I am Christian. I believe in God. That's what I believe in. It was what I was brought up into, but as an adult, I also made that decision to, have God as my savior, my Lord, and my rock. Question number 20, how much does God mean to you and your life? Like I said, God is my rock and salvation. And I think it's good for me to understand or to have a higher power that governs me and also just guides me in this life. And I think it's great that I have that I can rely and depend on something greater to help me navigate life and to also love and respect and appreciate the world and the people and the things in it. So yeah. Question number 21, the very last question. What's some advice you would tell your younger self? I would tell her many things, but I think to condense it, I would tell her, number one, to love her exactly how she is. Exactly where she is, how she is, what she is. I will tell her that and really drill it. Like I would literally love so hard on her, like, babes, love yourself, right? I'd also tell her that you are exactly where you need to be, and even if you feel like and you don't like where you are, you're going to be in better places. I would remind her how strong she is. I would remind her how beautiful, intelligent, incredible she is, right? And how capable she is. I will tell her that she is so valuable and so worthy, and that she doesn't need titles, money, status, accolades to define her or to make her feel worthy, because she already is without those things. And that this world is for her. This world was built for her. This world was designed for her to enjoy it and to allow her to live, and remind her that she should live her life to the fullest and to not be pressured, to live free from pressure and the excruciating high standards that the world will try to place on her, but to break free from that and to live her true and authentic self. Yeah, so that is 21 questions with light. I wanted to make it short so you guys don't get bored. Yeah, that's 21 questions with me. I hope you were able to understand me a bit better, and I know as I continue to create content, you will get and gauge who I am a lot better, because you're not going to know me just from one video. You will understand me a bit better, and I really hope we can create a great community and a space with you guys. I will try my best to be consistent. I will try my best to engage. Please comment in the comment section. I love interacting. I love comments. I will read your paragraphs and your essays. Trust me, I love reading and I love responding. So please do that, and also hit that notification bell so every time I post a video, you will always be reminded. And yeah, you can be the first few individuals to interact and view my video. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.